What's going on, everyone? Donovan Penis at your service with today's video thought blog. And let's see, I want to entitle this one The Conversation. Why? It is in a few days, will be the end of 2020. And I don't know about you, but as usual, and I think a lot with reflection, you can think about many conversations that you've had this year, I've had this year, that have come to me this year. Whether it's conversations about you, conversations about your friends, conversations about politics, conversations about unfortunate passings of celebrities that we've admired their work for. There's been different conversations, but today I want to talk about conversations of a different sort, I guess. Conversations we can have with ourselves, with God, and with others. The conversations we can have with ourselves, God, and others. All right. Conversations that we can have with ourselves. Like, man, what are you talking about? I mean, a conversation you have with yourself and really getting to learn yourself, because we go through this life with a lot of things that society puts on us. We get from friends and things like that, and we really have to have a conversation with ourselves, about what do we like, what do we want to do with our lives. And we can have all these different influences of what our life is supposed to be, and really live a life of unhappiness, of uncertainty, because we're not clear on how we want to live, how we want to be living. Think about a conversation with you. Like I said, learning about yourself, what you like and dislike. It frees you. It frees you to speak your truth. And it also brings you to a truth in you. I know growing up, there were different things, I think about one in particular about, I don't know about you and your children or family, but when I grew up, it was pretty much eat everything on your plate. And don't leave the table until you eat everything on your plate. Well, growing up, I would be honest with you, I would hide stuff. I would sneak and throw it away. I'd stuff it under someone's couch if I had a chance, because I didn't want to eat it. And some things I ate, I had an eerie feeling about that I shouldn't eat. And then when I ate them, I basically threw them up. Food poisoning, things like that. And it wasn't to, be rebellious. It was just, I had allergy, just had a thought or feeling about that. I shouldn't eat it. And that's what I mean, having a conversation with yourself about what you're going to do, your convictions, your likes, dislikes, like I said, and just your integrity, who you are as a person. Having those conversations with yourself about who you are, you can get into different situations where you can say, okay, I tried that, I like it, but I will put this twist on it, for me to really adapt to that or embrace it in my life. Or you go into a situation, I don't like that, I don't want to do that, I don't want to be a part of that. That's what I mean by having a conversation with yourself and really getting to know who you are as a person. The second point, and this is kind of a lot of us, I think a lot of us kind of know this, but I think, coming into this world, you think it's just you and what you see, you and a person that you see, coming to this world. Who's the first person I saw my mom, you know. Well, actually, I probably saw some doctors and didn't notice them, but I saw my mom, right? So that was a relationship uh, that was put upon me coming to this earth, right? Um, with someone I could see. From that point, everyone who I can see, that was a relationship. But having a relationship with God, someone who you don't see, that's a different topic. That's a different subject and a different type of relationship. To have a relationship with God, the creator of the earth, the creator of love and just understanding. And it's phenomenal, I tell you that. And it's challenging, but I think it's a conversation you need to have, your conversations with God. What I mean by that, things that you learned on the last point I made, learning from yourself, things you can learn from God outside of yourself that is going to involve compromise. When you relationship with anyone, it's going to be some compromise uh, with the one who created you, and God is here to train, teach, correct, and even sternly correct us, rebuke, as some people have said, and as the Bible says, discipline us for our own good. And you're like, for my own good, I'm good. I think, what I'm doing is good. But no, it's the overall good. It's the overall good um, as us, as humanity, as humans, to be our best spiritually for God, and to, whether you believe it or not, and to, at least attempt to make it towards heaven, at least to think about it, to think about something beyond this world, beyond our life, and a goal to leave a legacy for and towards it, actually. So think about that. You know, God's here to help us get through this life. We have our friends, we have our family, but the creator, the one who knows about this world, who knows about us, honestly, more than we know about ourselves, he helps us to get through this world, to live and to live among other people. Um, I really want to share, if you haven't gotten to know him, if you get to know him, get to really have conversations with God and to discover a balance of who you are and who he's calling you to be. Believe me that it is um, challenging. It is an adventure, though, because you're finding out more about yourself and what you want to be, as in the conversation with yourself, but also with God, who's calling you out of uh, a certain life, or to a certain standard, or even to another life style, that you want to have those conversations with God. And I know that even some might be cynical and say, well, I've looked at this person who says they follow God and that person who follow God, and I don't like how their life looks, or they've been hypocritical or whatever. And I want you to really think about that. That may be what they've done, but that has nothing to do what you need to do. Um, and I know me as a Christian myself, I've blown it. I've been hypocritical. I've been self-righteous. I've been so many things that I'm not proud of. But what I'm grateful for is in my conversation with God that I can repent, I can change, and I can let people know that, yeah, that was me back then, but now through learning, I'm this person now. And so I want you to think about that, is that it's not just you and people, it's you, people, and God. It's you having those conversations, learning with God, balancing who you are what you're going to become, what he's calling you to be in this journey of life. And like I said, learn you're gonna make mistakes until you get it right, and really just to be patient with yourself, because God already is. So why not be patient with yourself? My third uh, point in about conversations is, and you guys know this, is conversations with others. That yeah, relationships. Um, wow, yeah, relationships. And it seems like when you're in this world, if it's you and your girl, you and your cousin, you and your mom, it seems like it's just you two, right? But it's actually not. And that's what I mean by having God in the picture. But when it comes down to conversations with others, um, relationships are they're vital to our lives. We can't get by in life without relationships. They help us to grow, no matter how good or bad. And I know you might say, man, you've had some bad ones. Even that bad relationship has helped you to grow. And just like we're taking the time to conversate with ourselves and with God, you have to do it with other people. You have to learn other people. It's like the song by Houdini, friends, everybody has one, you know. And some relationships, like I said, we're born into. They're like there when we come into this world with your moms, your family, um, and there are definitely ones that most of them we have to make the choice of if that's going to be a conversation we have or not with people we meet, coworkers, my gosh, friends, strangers you meet on the street. Uh, but we have to have conversations with others. Ones you have to have with them, and ones they have to have with us, as some people have called interventions at times. And they can be gentle or real subtle, or they can be hard and just make you want to not say nice words to each other or run out the house type of things. But in conversations with others, both of you are learning and understanding each other. Um, life is peachy at that point, isn't it? Right? No, well, it's not. Another, I think I've shared before that there's a song that I love, retro group I used to uh, love and go see him at concert. Depeche Mode made the song called "People Are People." That song is so relevant even till today that um, the lyrics in that song and how how we're different people and we're different breeds and different colors, different breeds, and different people have different needs. And that's what I mean, guys, is that we're different and we're going to um, need to work out, you know, understand each other, have those conversations with each other. Um, what are our wants, what are our needs, addressing good behavior and bad behavior. You have to have a conversation with them about an issue, or they'll have one with you. It has to happen. We have to have those conversations with each other. Um, that's the way we're called to live, is to get things resolved and live with each other, live among each other. So that's my 3 points, guys, today for today's video thought blog. Is we have to have those conversations. We have to have conversations with ourselves, conversations with God, and conversations with others. And in the end, that represents a balance that we can have in this life. Look at my notes here. That balance that we can enjoy, long as we have that balance and get it right. Well, guys, that is my video thought blog for today. The conversations that we have with ourselves, with God, and with others. I hope you liked today's video thought blog. Definitely leave your comments and let me know what you think. So to sum this up, I would have to say that, as I said before, these conversations give us a freedom to speak our truth, to learn our truth, to just endure in our lives through the pain, through learning. Also teaches us to listen to what we're saying within ourselves, what God is sharing with us, and what when we're hearing others. And that we need to be patient and learn the balance of what it is to be ourselves, it is to be listening and following God, and to what it is to be living with others, living among others, and to truly be patient, have that balance. But that's my thought blog for today, and I just want to say Happy New Year to everyone. We'll be coming back with more, and hopefully get a little bit more better at this. But I just thank everyone for their support this year, who have been watching the videos and giving me comments, whether on Facebook or other sources. Thank you so much. I pray for all of you to really work your new year. I don't want to say have a happy new year. I really just want to say work your new year, work these next days, work the next moment that God gives you, and that's going to help you learn how to be happy and work out your new year. Down to PNS, and I'm out. Peace.